Yields are great, like these plantains. But much of the biomass that's produced in a natural system has no immediate use. This plantain trunk could be cut up with grasses and fed to cows. Cows will turn it into poop, which pigs will eat. We can always get creative and extend our waste cycles, but eventually we'll run into biomass that has no immediate use. Since I have no cows, for me it's here, at the plantain trunk. Everything in our world is made up of elements, individual atoms of different character that combine to form molecules. Now the periodic table of elements is pretty big, but the main elements of life are relatively few. They are carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, oxygen, sulfur, and potassium. There's also some trace metals and a whole lot of hydrogen, since it's just an individual proton. These few elements undergo a spectacular array of transformations to form everything you see around you. All biomass can be turned back into fertile earth if we know a little bit about decomposition. Now there are two types of decomposition. The first is anaerobic, which takes place without the presence of oxygen. This is generally wet, slimy, stinky. It produces methane gas. The second type is aerobic, which takes place in the presence of oxygen. This type is dry, has no smell, and produces heat. Let's go take a look at the process. I continuously layer coffee shellings, chopped up banana trunks, and green clippings to form the mountain. With this I intersperse my kitchen waste, chicken manure, and leaves. I keep my compost covered to avoid it becoming waterlogged. Now this is a tremendously complicated environment with millions of species feeding on the mass and on each other. About once a month I flip each pile, oxygenating the entire thing. Now in the newest piles you can see that some of the areas are decomposing anaerobically. And flipping the pile is surely genocide to any oxygen-hating microlife. But their dead bodies just add to the pile, and with each flip, you can see that there are less and less anaerobic sections. Oxygenating the pile also serves to rekindle the aerobic oven, so to speak, and this will lead to extremely high temperatures in the short term. This can be used to neutralize any harmful bacteria or viruses, for example from the animal waste. As much as 50% of household waste are organic matter. And landfills don't generally allow decomposition, opting instead for conditions that mummify organic matter. This to avoid the risks associated with giant shifting mountains of trash. But consider doing a favor for your planet and composting your organic waste. Don't forget to add carbon to your kitchen waste in the form of outdoor greens or paper products.